Good afternoon, everyone. We start with breaking news. A 43-year-old without any underlying health conditions has died from the coronavirus. Mecklenburg County officials say the person died yesterday and doesn't have any known medical conditions. 73 people have died in the county, and there have been nearly 3,000 cases. About 61% of the patients have been released from isolation. And as county and state health officials monitor case numbers, North Carolina enters a modified phase 2 reopening in just hours from now. At 5 o'clock, more businesses can reopen their doors and restaurants can resume dine-in service, but only at 50% capacity. Hair salons and barbershops can reopen, and so can pools. Perfect timing for Memorial Day weekend. In parts of our community, barbershops play a key role in reducing violence, and reporter Mark Becker is live for us now. And Mark, you spoke with one barbershop, thankful to be able to unlock its doors just in a matter of hours now.
Yeah, DAMANY, 5 o'clock can't come fast enough for barbershops like Master Cuts here in West Charlotte. They've been closed for more than 2 months now, certainly lost a lot of business, but maybe even more importantly, communities lost a place to connect and really find themselves. Willis Drawn Jr. is better known to many of his customers here as Big Red. He's gearing up to give his first haircuts since March, and that means giving his staff this morning the new regulations requiring masks and cleaning between every customer. But many of his customers come here for more than a haircut. They come for conversation and sometimes for counseling. And Big Red says it's not a stretch to say that while barbershops have been closed, violence in the community has gone up.
We're not only barbers, we're like counselors. We help folks out in need of times to be able to communicate, to be able to talk, to be able to express yourself, to express your feelings. And that's the piece that I'm so glad that's coming back.
Big Red plans to start with something of a soft opening tonight at 5. They can and will give a few haircuts, but the big day really is tomorrow at 8 o'clock. That's their Saturday morning opening time. He expects this place to be as full as it can be under the new regulations, and it's going to have to pretty much, DAMANY, be appointment only because people won't be allowed to wait inside the barbershop for their haircuts.
And it should still be a very busy weekend for them. Thanks a lot, Mark. Well, restaurants will be able to open up their dining rooms, but bars and private clubs are still waiting for the green light, and some say it's not fair. Restaurant owners can allow 50% capacity in dining rooms with social distancing in place, and they can serve alcohol. But bars are not cleared to reopen yet. Most breweries will not be able to open either unless they're licensed to serve food as well. All right, so let's walk you through the changes coming up at 5 o'clock. As I said, barbershops and salons can reopen, but only at 50% capacity. They must also social distance and follow strict cleaning requirements. It is suggested customers and workers wear masks. Pools are allowed to reopen as well at 50% capacity, just like salons, but they must also follow social distancing and cleaning requirements. And when it comes to parks, this is where things can get a little tricky here. Parks and the trails are wide open for you to use while maintaining 6 feet from other groups, but the playgrounds, well, they are still closed. Now, those won't reopen until phase 3. So what does phase 3 look like, and when could that begin? Well, we have to meet certain requirements like the number of cases trending down. Right now, the governor says phase 2 will last until June 26th. And he hasn't given an update about what phase 3 will look like, but in the past, he said restaurants and churches can increase capacity. High-risk groups will still be encouraged to social distance, and rigorous restrictions will continue at nursing homes and congregate care settings. All right, well, we are getting ready for this holiday weekend. Let's check in on the weather. Let's turn now to meteorologist Keith Monday, who says maybe we're going to have some sun this weekend. Keith.
Yeah, it's pretty nice out there so far today, DAMANY. It's nice to see the sun shine, and it's warming up. And as we get warmer this afternoon, there will be again a threat for thunderstorms. But thankfully, it's cleared now and live early warning Doppler 9. We've got a couple of hours to go before any rain rolls in. You can see on the far left of the screen there over Hendersonville, the showers are starting to build up in the western mountains. and we will see those build up much more as we head our way through the afternoon. It's already 74 in Charlotte. It's in the upper 70s down south, 60s up northbound. You'll see on the Futurecast short-term data that as we go through the next couple of hours, the downpours, they start to push in out west, and by 3 o'clock, they're knocking on the door. They'll be with us this evening as well and could be on the stronger side. As we heat out more today, there is a risk for some severe weather. We'll outline those threats coming up here in a few minutes and how much lower of a chance is coming in through the weekend.
All right, Keith, thanks a lot for that. Well, new jobless numbers just came out in the last few hours, and once again, they're staggering. These are the numbers for North and South Carolina for April, the first full month of the pandemic here. Let's turn now to Action 9 investigator Jason Stujenke, who is live in South Charlotte. And Jason, as expected, the unemployment rate jumped dramatically here.
Yeah, DAMANY, North Carolina's rate just about tripled, and South Carolina's almost quadrupled. North Carolina's went from 4.3% unemployment to 12.2%. South Carolina went from 3.2% to 12.1%. But there is some good news. Both are still lower than the national rate, which is 14.7% for April. Now, the areas hit hardest, some you'd expect, like leisure and hospitality, and some you may not expect, like healthcare, transportation, and utilities. Now, that said, of course, some more good news. It looks like a lot of things are reopening. People can go back to work. The government believes that a lot of people who lost their jobs or lost hours have positions that they should be able to return to work soon. If you're looking at the number, the government believes we're talking almost 90% of them, DAMANY.
Very good numbers indeed there. We just hope that is the case. Thanks a lot there, Jason. Well, new at noon tests have come back negative at a local senior living facility. Great news there. Mint Hill Senior Living says all tests have come back negative. Medic helped test residents there because of a problem with ones done earlier by a private lab. The facility says it's great that the tests are negative, but it will continue to follow social distancing and cleaning measures to prevent any cases. Well, police evacuated a Charlotte motel that's been in a legal battle with people staying there. Tensions escalated when police showed up last night and told everyone they had to leave the Days Inn on Woodlawn Road. The fire marshal actually ordered the evacuation Monday, saying the building isn't safe. But some people wouldn't go. Well, that's something the motel's been dealing with for a month when it first tried to shut down. Previously, a judge had ruled the motel could remove people considered trespassers, but would have to allow some of the people there who were living there to stay.